now in the lobby. I think stream is now live, so you can tell me hi, say hello to me, say hello to the rest of the chat. Tell me if you hear me right. Tell me if it's everything okay with voice. Because it will be very important for me. I will open the chat very soon. I wanna say it's my second ever race commentated in English, so if I will be making a lot of mistakes, if something will be not understandable for you, just tell me. Just tell me what sentence should be correct, and then I will change my. What can I change? I will change my sentence to correct. If I will sometimes tell something in my native language, sorry, my main language. So sorry. As I said, it's my second ever time in international channel, and I'm commentating in other language than than my main language. But I'll try to do my best. Is anyone? Hello, an admin from Ero opened the conversation. We have 4 people in live stream already watching, already preparing. First, for the start, we have 18 guys. We will have a lot of guys to talk about, especially a duo in McLaren. Which situation is really interesting because we have a really good looking rookie, which will be a third ever race in F1 Ero. I'm talking about Jerry, exactly Jerry Van Bazel, Jambuzel, Van Buzel. Sorry if I will tell it incorrectly. This guy, which nick is lighter than other ones right now. And he will be compared with his teammate. Where is he? He's right below. And right now, standings leader, our leader of the Ero F1, Races King from Pakistan. 30 points advantage of Le Penroux from Mercedes. Both of Mercedes should be today, and they are. Aces and Gully. At P4 right now Joshua Evans from Wales in Red Bull. Is he? Yeah, he is with his teammate Jeroen Wieser from Netherlands. Their last positions. Jeroen finished P3 in Belgium. Races King, the championship leader, was second in Belgium. He was third as well in Azerbaijan, so his form is still improving. it is looking like he's a main contender for one of the main contenders for the win today. Okay, we have 6 p.m. UK time, 7 p.m. In my time. If you wanna know something more on me, I am Cuban. I'm racing in Aston Martin in F4. Sometimes I'm a reserve driver in F2, of course on PlayStation. I was commentating in Polish leagues since 2018. I had my own audition in internet radio. It wasn't local audition because in 2020 we know what happened. That ended my radio adventure. But then I was contending in a casting for commentator for Olympic Games in 2020 for the Polish Eurosport. And yeah, it's my second time in a commentary box in English. First time it was, I think, in 2018 when I was commentating with one of the Scottish guys. I don't remember this guy nickname, but if you are hearing us, so hello. I remember you. It was a great adventure. It is a great adventure even today to commentate the 19 best drivers in PlayStation in our league. And I think the top of all PlayStation players all around the world. Especially, we have at least one driver which is in Alfa Romeo, I think I'm right, Alfa Romeo reserve driver in F1 Esports Series. If I'm wrong, please correct me. But I think I'm right. Okay, hey ho, let's go. Let's do this. Let's start the qualifying for the Canadian Grand Prix, round 11 of 16 in 8th season of European Racing Organization. Even if Races King will not finish this race and his rivals from France, from Mercedes, will have a 1-2, mate from Pakistan will stay on P1. But in next races could be really interesting situation. As I said, I will be looking really close to a duo from McLaren. Because I am Paul and we have one Paul today on the grid, I will be looking about Maciej Lutiński in Williams. Of course, I will not supporting only him. Do not think about it. Stream is still live, but something. Oh my god! Why I? Ah. And yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing new. When someone is watching streams, when someone was watching my streams. Yeah, I know, I know. Ah, okay, okay. My stream is live. That's good. I will try to rejoin the session. Thanks, Maciek, for another invite, but I think I will be able to join back. I should be able to join back. Okay, I'm joining. That's good. So yeah, I think I hope my commentary will be better than my results in F2. Because of the results of F2, I don't even wanna talk about it. If you want to ask, in F4 I had one podium in Monza with my teammate. Okay, so we will have a little delay. And yeah, I am recommending you to join the pool. Who is going to win today? Racist King, a black box, our championship leader right now, the duo from Mercedes, or maybe someone else. Okay, lap 0, 2 minutes of the qualifying is complete. Ak has retired. I don't know why, maybe he had a quali ban, I didn't check it. But Enzo is starting a flying lap, so I will drive with him. Oh, it wasn't too far. first chicane and invalidated already. Loki is farther than him. Driver from Great Britain, racing for Alfa Romeo. He's on second DRS straight. I came fast from my map of the track to do not make a mistake with Connor's number. Right now at the hairpin, Simon opened the time leaderboards, 110.3. Goyle, sorry, made better time than him, 110.035, 19871. His teammate beat him over 2 tenths. Jerry finished the lap 200s behind Mercedes driver, and Loki 111.0, really far away from the top drivers. Sniper Arctic, his teammate 110.7, 110.7 as well for Evans Joshua. 200s between Alfa Romeo and Red Bull drivers. I will come lower on standings to Geron. P10 without time, of course. Right now on the Casino Straight, going to turn 12 and 13. Really tricky chicane, really tricky exit. But it was really correctly drove last chicane and P3 for the Christian Horner's driver from the Red Bull driver, 19.949. Who is close to finish his lap? No. Black Box is in the pit lane. Astros, no. Algard is in the Haas. He'll be finishing his flying lap. Everyone in front of him are coming to the pit lane. So Haas driver will be next to finish the lap. Perfectly came into the last chicane. It will be time 1:10.634, which placed him into the third row. P6 for the Haas driver. Someone is coming next, I need to check. Oh, I have a problems with standings, I don't know why. Okay, Liam is on the invalidated lap. Jet, I think, no, he will be not improving, but, or maybe 300 on green, but he'll not have enough ERS to even finish his fine lap. And he's only driver on mediums right now. All of other drivers chose softs for their first attempt. What about Panger, the Alpine driver? Right now after the hairpin and is going to the Casino Straight. And as I said, 12 and 13 is waiting for Alpine driver. Wow, that was... It was too tight for the Alpine driver. 112.4. It could not improve his position. He would stay on P13 right now. He would stay dead last. Nearly second behind Jet. It's massive difference between him and between Panger and Jet. But from other information, Lutinsky started his lap time. I will stay with Paul, with Williams driver. Oh, little too early steered into the turn. I think it was turn 3. Yeah, it was turn 3. He must correct his angle. And he lost a bit of time for sure on this correction. Need to watch his second sector time. Whoa, but he missed the corner entry on turn 8. And he abandoned his lap time. He will have to wait for the second stop for the second try of Williams driver. Enzo on our screen, number 2 on his AlphaTauri, 19.5. That's the time of first sector of driver from team in Faenza. I think this is the hometown of AlphaTauri right now. I think I didn't make a mistake. But never mind. Hairpin time. Turn 10, of course. Little left-hander. Sometimes drivers are oversteering on the exit of the hairpin. Jerry Basil improved his lap time. Massive improve. 4/10 advantage of Ace. Enzo is ending his lap, 108, 109, it was 110.4 P6 for Enzo right now. 500 behind Simon, 2/10 in front of Algar, which is ending his lap too. A lot of drivers came out for their second try. Ace is ending his lap, he's improving, but it will be enough. It will be not. 19.6, he stayed on first row, he stayed on P2. Jerry is safe right now. Geron, I think, no, someone else picked up a position. It was Ivan Joshua? Yeah, Ivan Joshua, yeah, that was Joshua. P5 for the second Red Bull. Someone else crossed the line. It was the Alpine driver. No, it was Maciek Lutinsky. Maciek is P10 already. Snowken started his lap time, but I will stay with Geron. He's on start-finish straight. He improved as well, but he same as Ace. He stayed on his position. He's 2/10 behind Ace, and he is 2/10 in front of Gul, sorry. I was making a mistake with this nickname. He's a sandwich of French drivers right now. That's for sure. What about Snowken? I thought about him, the Aston Martin driver. He's on the hairpin right now, 10-11. Tight entry, but good corner at all, I think, in my opinion. For driver from green car. Last chicane, it was invalidated. All the sweat from this lap came from for nothing. For Aston Martin driving, he have to repeat his lap time, or came back for the pit lane and wait for last chance, for last minutes of the session. Loki P12 right now, 111.0 for Alfa Romeo driver. Right now P6 in standings, but he invalidated his lap time as well. On last chicane he left Simon to finish his lap, and Simon improved. He overtook Joshua and he is now on P5. Lucky 13 probably for Aston Martin driver right now. Gul is waiting for his new maybe second or maybe last try for fight for the pole position, of course. For pole position, I needed to finish my sentence. 83 or 93 on his car. 93, okay. I checked in the standings. Great turns 2 and 3. Excuse me, 3 and 4. Record in first sector, chicane 6 and 7, tricky exit, little correction, but he is fast. He is fast. He is only 2 tenths behind Black Box, which dropped Guil from second row. We need to look up on the data of second sector, 2 tenths up, and another purple sector. Alert, alert, we can have a new first row driver in this session. Guil is on the last straight, on the longest straight of the track. He have a little traffic in front of him, of AlphaTauri and McLaren. Last chicane, really important, perfectly drove from the last chicane. We can have a new driver on first two position. Guil finished the lap, and he stays, he improved his lap time. He's on P3, but he stays behind his teammate, 19.794, 300 in front of Geron. It's really, really tight. On top, to be honest, top 5 even. Top 5 drivers are under 1.10 lap time, which is really, really great, of course. Algar is coming into the pit lane, or no, he will be starting a new lap, I think. No, he's going to pit lane. Okay, never mind. No one from top 10 except Guil is on the track. We know because Guil ended his lap a minute ago. And he's right now into the pit lane. Simon came out on track, same as Enzo. So they are going for the last chance lap, all or nothing right now. If they will invalidate their lap on last chicane, they will have one more chance, because of course they will have enough time, but they will have more used tires, they will have less grip, and they will be more careful. Sniper Arctic DNF from the quali on the exit of turn 4. What happened to Alfa Romeo driver, to Austrian? That's bad information for him. What about Basel? Basel is P1, Black Box P5. I'm of course looking for these two from McLaren, but now I will be starting to focusing on Simon. Probably his last chance to attack sub 1.10 and defend the honor of Aston Martin team. Ace came out as well. Good first sector. I didn't check the delta sadly, but I will do it of course after sector number 2. Chicane number 3 on this track. Little correct after this chicane. It's really tricky of the exit. A lot of drivers are sliding after this section. 1/10 of advantage, but not good entering for the hairpin. He had a purple second sector of course, but I think he lost quite a bit of time on turn 11. And now all or nothing for Aston Martin driver, really tight on the last chicane. Wall of Champions correctly driven by Simon. What will be his time? 1:10.0. He didn't came under 1:10. He stays with 1:10 on his lap time. He close to Black Box to 2/10. He ran away from Joshua to 3/10 right now, but Joshua is making a free space for his lap time. It's in the same time with Basel. He started his lap as well, 57 thousandths of advantage from his best lap time. He's gaining a slipstream from Simon, which will be coming into the pit lane for sure. And these two in first two positions will be looking, and Ace invalidated his lap time. He will have enough time in the session to make another try, and Basil spun! Basil destroyed his rear wing! His qualifying is over right now, and it's all in the hands of Ace. If he will destroy Basil, if he will drop the Dutch driver from the first place, or he will stay behind the dominant rookie in McLaren. We will see maybe after 2 minutes. Ace on the start finish straight for the second last time in the session for sure. Nothing more, nothing less for the French driver. First two corners, tight but correct. And now first tricky chicane, exit of turn 4 and entry in turn 3. Really perfect. Guil overtook Basil. It will not be a pole position for McLaren. For sure, for Basil. Black box is last hope. He's gaining slipstream from Basil. He's helping his teammate. That's great looking teamwork from McLaren team. But it didn't work. He cut it. The last chicane. It will not be a pole position for McLaren F1 team. That's for sure. Basil ended his qualifying. Guil ended it as well. And it's all about Ace. If he will overtake Basil and secure the 1-2 for Mercedes, or it will be the cross. Oh! He crashed! He crashed on the last chicane and he blocked the start finish straight. Ken had the issue to overtook him. Oh, sorry, it was Liam P16. Ken, the Finnish driver, moved up to P7, Joshua dropped down to P8, who is still on his lap time. Algar is on P11, he is on invalidated lap. What about Maciek? He is last hope of this qualifying, but it's too early, turned into chicane. So we have completed qualifying session 1, 2, 3. All of these 3 spots are for the Mercedes engine cars. Guil, Jerry and Ace top 3, Jeron on P4, Blackbox P5, Simon P6. 5 of 6 drivers in top 6 are with Mercedes engine. Only Jeron have different engine than Mercedes. Of course it is Honda. Okay, not officially Honda. Officially is Red Bull powertrain, if I remember correctly. I think so. And that's the finish of the quali session. I didn't saw any penalties, so the starting grid for today's race will be Guil in front of Basil, in front of Ace, then after them Jeron, Blackbox, Simon, Ken, Evans, Joshua for the short name, Wells driver Enzo, and Jet closing the top 10. After them Norwegian driver Alger, then Loki, Maciek, Sniper, Astros, Liam, Panger, Snoken, and Hans Hassen. Axe. It will be easier for me. Turkish driver will be starting on P19, of course, last place on today's grid. It was really interesting qualifying session. Lot of tight situations that was, and it's looking really great for the main event, for the race. I will be looking for the tire choices of Jeron, of Ken, because if they will confirm their strategy, this tire set in their garage will change the color. Someone confirmed. I think we have the formation lap here in F2. It was formation lap because I was racing in Canada in F2, so I can confirm it. In F4 it wasn't, which was reset. So, Ken is looking to start on mid, looking to change for mediums, Geron for softs. I'm interested how it looks with the starting tires. But I will tell it later. It will be 5 lights for the round 11 of PSF1. It's lights out and we are underway in the north of the border. Good, we have a great start. Perfect start from Geron. He's on the outside. He will try to overtake Basel. It's a contact between Red Bull and McLaren, but McLaren will be dropped. Will drop behind Geron. Great start from the Dutch driver. He's on P2 right now. Ace dropped out to P4. Simon is fighting with Black Box. He's squeezed into the wall, but no contact with Black Box. A lot of flags from Enzo. He's attacking Black Box right now, and great start for the both cars with Red Bull Powertrains engine. P6 and P2 right now for Geron and for Enzo. Joshua is looking behind for the fight from Enzo and Simon. Simon right now P6 and P7. Joshua P8. Maciek dropped down massively. He needed to crash, and Snow can crash. He is far away from each other, from anyone in front of him. And Geron dropped down behind Basel. Basel overtook Geron back, but Goyle defend his position. It was perfect start for the French driver, for the Mercedes driver. And now Geron and Basel have a lot of work to do not be overtaken by Ace and try to overtake Goyle, to try to make a situation of French driver more dangerous than it was on the opening lap. Position change, we can see right now Geron finally took only one position. He overtook Ace at the start, but he had a mega release time on the outside. That was looking really fantastic. We see Ken drop down 10 positions, and he had a penalty already in lap 1. That's not looking very good for the Ferrari driver. And Jerry have a mega pace, 4/10 already. He is really on right wing, on the rear wing of Mercedes AMG Petronas driver in first place. He is a speed from other world. He's on hard tires as well. A lot of cars choose the hard tires, but Jerry is hungry. Jerry is trying to attack the leader. Gully squeezed Jerry on the inside. It was really dangerous. It was really aggressive. Jerry needed to abort his attempt to attack the first place. It will be spicy between French and Dutch driver today. I see it already. And maybe Geron will join the battle. It could be amazing. 2 Dutch drivers versus 1 French driver and another driver from France in P4. And right behind them, the championship leader right now from Pakistan, Black Box, Race King. Behind them, Liam is dive bombing Loki. 2 British drivers fighting for P8 right now. 2 drivers with Ferrari engine, to be correct. Liam is now defending the honor of Ferrari, and Jerry made his job, overtook finally Goyle. 3 laps. That's the time which Goyle survived on first place. He defended so hard on the start-finish straight, but on the longest straight on the track he had nothing to say. And we see how Jerry is flying right now. Half a second already after first 4-5 corners. And Geron is right behind Goyle right now. He lost the momentum, I think. Goyle lost a little bit of his momentum. Same as Jerry right now after chicane of turn 6 and 7. What about tires? I need to look of it. Liam chose softs, that's interesting. Top 8 chose hards. Sniper Arctic chose hards, Panger and Maciek chose mediums, and Enzo, Ken, Astros and Snowken, they pitted, so they have medium tires after their pit stop. 8/10 of advantage, nearly a fully second after one lap of Jerry leading this race, 1:13.2. That's the best lap time of the race. Jerry is flying. Jerry is from the other world right now, and only probably his mistake on the track or on the pit lane can cost him the win right now. But I cannot say anything too early because we have a lot of race to do, and Liam dropped down behind another Alfa Romeo driver. Lap ago it was Loki, now Sniper took a position from the British driver, and now he is on the pressure from Panger in Alpine. Guil probably will lose DRS range on this lap. Oh, whoa, 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 Panger with a little oversteer on the exit. Who is pretty close? Two Alfa Romeo drivers. No, sorry, Loki and Joshua are quite close to each other. Basil even improved his lap time. As I said, he is literally flying right now. But he dropped, but his advantage dropped down a little. It was a fully second when they were exiting the hairpin. Right now, on the start of lap 6, there is only 8/10 of a second. Now Loki, he changed his tactic from gaining to Joshua to defend from Arctic. If Alfa Romeo have team communication, if not, we will see in the future, maybe on the longest straight, if they will cooperate with each other. They will try to run away from Liam and try to pass Joshua. Panger left the session. Of course, Arctic have a DRS, same as Liam. Loki doesn't have a DRS, but it doesn't matter. He still have a better pace than Joshua. He's still closer. He's still closing and closing to his rival in Red Bull. And Ace, I think, is dropping down from the top 3. They're in pretty similar intervals. All of them have 9/10 full second between every other car. There's something the long game, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know the weather we saw and we still see. There's cloud. There are a lot of clouds in the north of the border of our Ero calendar in Montreal. But it's just not looking to rain. Or maybe in the second part of the race it will be raining. That's why maybe top 9 drivers chose hards as their starting tires. We will see in the future. From the other informations, Jerry starting to losing a bit his advantage. As I said, maybe 2-3 laps earlier, he had 4 seconds of advantage to Guil. Now, he have only 7/10. He slowed down a little. Maybe he's trying to save fuel, maybe save the tires. We don't know. We can only predict from that what we see on the screens. It's not looking good for the championship leader. And from the other news, Alfa Romeo changed positions. As I said, they are starting to cooperate with each other on the second DRS straight. They're changed position. Sniper is now P8, Loki on P9. And now the Austrian will have a mission to catch back Joshua, because Joshua do not have still DRS. He's over 2 seconds behind Simon. So it will be so only clear pace will be deciding in this little battle for the 7th position. Coming back for the top 4, they kinda closed each other. Jeron gained something to Guil. Guil stayed with this interval to Jerry. It's still 0.7 of a second. They have really similar pace. When we saw Jerry for the first laps, he was from other world. He was impossible to stop, impossible to beat. And we see how fast he is on the straight. Algar retired! Pangar left the session for the second time. If you will have a safety car or not. I think we will not, but he is in the dangerous place. But FIA doesn't care about it. They didn't send Bert Mailander to the track. So we are still under green flag, we are still under racing conditions. And Jeron gained another 1/10 of a second to Guil. Guil is again under big pressure from the Dutch driver. One Dutch driver is going away from Mercedes, another one is making a pressure on him. This is a national battle. The Netherlands versus France right now. Oh, big lockup from the 21 car. He lost the 2/10 on hairpin, but of course he will still have DRS. And he have only 8% of DRS. It's so low. When we look, Ace have 13, Guil 16, Jerry 6. How bad their battery state is. Wow, I am shocked. The most energy right now have Guil. Mercedes driver have 20% right now. Second best have his teammate 16. On the first place is Jeron, and on the last fourth place of this top 4 is of course Jerry. Driver says no rain. Thank you very much for this information. It was really important because of their tire choice. And thanks team for a few nice words from you. I really appreciate that. This race maybe it's not so it's not starting to be boring, but it's calming down. I think Jerry is again starting to run away from Guil. Jeron is trying everything to close to Mercedes driver, but it's still for nothing. And Ace is trying to gain on it. He's still staying. He's still waiting for any little mistake from Red Bull driver. From from yeah, from Red Bull. As per I have a pricing course, so that Red Bull has a simply Red Bull. Okay, never mind, that wasn't a funny joke at all. Sniper Arctic is really close to Joshua. His job is looking to be accomplished. Loki lost half a second to his teammate, and Arctic is a lot faster than Joshua. He turned on attack mode, maybe a hammer time. in Alfa Romeo, and that's looking very optimistic from the Frederic Vasser's driver. I think they're the closest duo on the track right now. Liam is close to his teammate as well. If Arctic will attack this lap, no, he will still stay. 65% of his battery. I am talking, of course, about Arctic. What about Evans? Only 20. That's third time lower than his Alfa Romeo rival. That's not too good if Sniper will be really close on the longest straight. He will have more to say in this little discussion on this longest straight. And Arctic have a penalty. I saw it only right now. Lap 13. It will be a lap where the minions will be giving up. When when Maciek and Ken probably will pit, or maybe on lap 14. He's close, but he's not using his ERS. He's still recharging his battery. But now he's burning. He's on full attack, same as Joshua. He chose the bad place because Joshua have a great pace. He had a great exit from the last chicane, and his attack went for nothing. Arctic had a great idea to attack on the start-finish straight, to have the advantage, to have a safer spot to attack, to be honest. Because of course, turns 1 and 2 are a lot safer to attack than the last chicane. We saw the attacks on the 10, 12 and 13 on PC F5 on the last laps, and it didn't go so well. So lap 14, another episode of their battle, of their discussion, and again, great exit pace from the Joshua. But this time Sniper is close, he is really close, he chose inside, he is on the right of Red Bull driver, and he is simply too fast from the for the British driver. Sorry Joshua for my mistake. Austrian driver moved up to P7, and Loki still didn't gain to Joshua. They were fighting each other, and Loki was still too far to his teammate or to even Joshua. And we see how big is race pace difference between Evans and Arctic. 6 tenths already after overtake. And Goyle gained back to Jerry again. That was a few laps ago, fully second. Now it's back to 5 tenths. He gained half a second in, I don't know, 2 or 3 laps? Maybe something like that. He's still playing safe. He's still waiting! And he waited! Touch the wall from the Dutch driver. I don't know if he will have a wing damage. I saw it clearly. It will be crucial on the first and second sector. Has spun on the exit of the hairpin. Axe spun. Liam is really close. Maciek pitted on lap 16. So his tires survived really long. But it's going to be time for Ken to pit as well, and it will be for sure hard compound tires. Top 3 still close to each other. 7 tenths, 5 tenths. It's still a game of little mistakes. It's still like a chess game, a game of the waiting, a game of waiting for the little mistake from the guy in front. And as we see, this little contact with the Wall of Champions from Jerry, it wasn't too bad for the Dutch driver. And Guil, I think, lost his momentum. Geron started to lapping quicker, and we have a yellow flag, and we have a Panger, I think. No, we have Astros. Astros spun on the exit of turn 9. Really unlucky race for the Alpine drivers. They were looking for some points today, but I think it's going to be impossible in Canada. Geron lost it not a lot, but now he lost it a bit of time at 8 tenths now to Guil, but he regained it on the exit, so he went to 0 on the overall. But remember, he was 3 tenths on turn 1 and 2. He's right now a 6 tenths behind. Ace is enough in the DRS range, but not too far. He have nothing in his battery, same as his rival in front. And Arctic made a mistake. Arctic crashed on the Wall of Champions, and he destroyed his wrong wing. That's a catastrophic information for the Alfa Romeo team. He had a great pace, he had a great momentum, maybe even to overtake Simon. I didn't see, maybe he tried to be closer to Simon. As we see, Joshua is right behind Aston Martin rear wing. And as we see right now, Guil lost a lot of time again. He lost the DRS range. That's a crucial right now, because his rival from Netherlands have a DRS range. He have a DRS, he's burning his DRS. That's the last what he can do to defend his position from the Red Bull driver. And Ace pitted. Ace pitted lap 18. Very early, to be honest. And we have a blue flags for one of Alpine drivers. I think it's a Panger. And it should be Panger. With Ace pitted Sniper for sure, of course, and Joshua. And Ace is going out little bit behind Loki. That can be crucial, because Loki do not have a great pace, and he have older, hard tires. Ace needs to warm up his tires and needs to pass Alfa Romeo quickly if he wants to to stay in the fight for the win in Canadian Grand Prix. I think it will be time for the race leader for the stop, or maybe he will stay until lap 20. We will need to see what drivers will do. Jerry is staying, Guil is staying, Geron is staying as well. Top 3 stayed on the track. What about Ace? Ace is right behind Loki, and it will be one of the easiest moves in the race, I think. Loki is trying to... No, he is not even trying to respond. And Loki is diving into the pit lane. So one of the easiest moves, I think, on the Ace career. Geron, 4th tenths of a second. I am looking on this gap, and I don't believe how he did not attack until this lap. He's right behind Guil all race long. Okay, maybe not all, but since lap 2 or even lap 1, I think. He's right behind Mercedes rear wing, and he cannot find a way to close enough. He was close for the 3 tenths on the lap on 10, 1 and 2 on one of the laps, but he wasn't close enough to attack with DRS. And now Jerry is diving into the pit lane, same as Gully, same as Geron. We'll have top 3 into the pit lane, and Jerry have it 5 seconds. That's the crucial, that's the drama for the McLaren driver. He clicked the brake too late. That's a catastrophic information for the race leader. And now we know the battle for the win. It will be between Ace, Guil and Geron. What about Ace? Ace, you know, Ace is on the second turn. He will be side by side with Guil. He will overtake his teammate. He jumped Geron. He jumped Guil. Fantastic first lap on this tire. Fantastic strategy from the French driver. He overtook his teammate. He overtook his most important rival, except his teammate in this race. And he is now virtually on the lead of the Canadian Grand Prix with 14 laps to go. For Jerry, I think is now game over. If we are talking about a fight for the podium, we have a yellow flag, we have a spin from Liam, and nothing left from his black front wing of his red Ferrari. And Simon is overtaken by Jerry, and Simon dives into the pit lane. Of course, he will be choosing. I wanted to say soft, but no, of course, the mediums. And Ace made a best lap of the race, 1:12.5. He is now flying. He is now flying on these tires. But we know at the end of the race, maybe he will be struggling a bit more than his teammate, than Geron, and of course than Jerry. I don't know what should happen to Mercedes and to Red Bull to give Jerry a small chance to win on this race. They have a really similar pace in this race. Even if Jerry on 1-2 laps is going away for the right now, 1 second, 1.3 second, they will catch it up quickly or they will stay with it. They have a really similar pace. And it's looking really bad for the McLaren team. For now, McLaren will have positions 4 and 5. And for the first time since Saudi Arabia, which was the last race between Jerry's promotion to F1. For the first time, we will not see a McLaren driver on the podium. And it will be 5th time for Reese in 11 tries when a Pakistan driver will not be on the podium. His last positions was 3rd and 2nd and 6th in Saudi Arabia. It was his worst position, as I see right now. Black Box did not drop down lower than 6th this season, and now Guil is easily overtaking Ace. The rotation has been made, and the first time of Mercedes, which was leading this Mercedes duo for the most of the race, is now back on the virtual P1, and Geron have a 3 seconds penalty, and second thing, Jerry have a 2 seconds, and we have a yellow flag, and we have a retired driver, we have Enzo in the pit lane. Oh, I thought he crashed into the pit entry, but no. Axe is fighting with Astros. Astros won the World Series in baseball last day. Now, similar name, but different situation. Not P1! Who retired? Ken retired! Absolutely drama for the Ferrari team. One in the pit lane with destroyed front wing again, and another one No, we've not destroyed from wing, but in the pit lane in P15, and another one crashed. That's a disaster for Mattia Binotto. Disaster for the Ferrari team. Disaster for Italian supporters. And now only Guil stayed on the track. He didn't react. He didn't have a time to react. And now Jerry, he will serve his 5 seconds penalty. It's a dream situation for Jerry. And this only driver who chose softs. That can be a game changer for the Dutch driver. Right now the pack is going upside down. And Simon didn't pit. He will be in front of Jerry. He will be a buffer between Geron, us, sorry, Gilles, something like that. I'm not speaking French. And Jerry, of course. I think the gods chose the best race in the season to make my commentary comeback after 2 months of even commentating, and for the second time ever to commentate in English, because it's looking really spicy. I want to say tasty and spicy at once. Sometimes I am making this easy and funny mistakes like that. I will look on the chat because I didn't look for the chat for a long time for sure. I will choose the camera. Maybe I will go to maybe to Black, but I didn't show him for a lot of time. And now, same as Jerry, he got a present from the gods with this DNF with Ken. And maybe Joshua can make a surprise and maybe can fight with Black Box. That could be interesting. I'm really interested in what about Simon will be in this pack, because he's looking like Nicolas Latifi in Hungarian GP in free practice when Latifi was in P1. He's the one puzzle which is not, which should not be there. Everyone were fighting on the top. Okay, Simon was on P7, I think P8, always long. And now because of this safety car he stayed out and he gained a lot of positions. Jules. Thank you, Void. Thank you, Voitinho. My sister was learning French for the 3 years, so I should to ask her how should I name this guy's nickname. The pronounce is good, but he will not be mad if I will read once that, second time other version. It's still the same guy, it's still the same guy, okay? It's Guilherme. If it will be easier if I will tell his full name. What am I doing? I'm here. Thank you, Anis, for the nice words. Is it still? Is it any assist? or not in this league? Powiem ci Karol po polsku. Sorry, I will tell in Polish to Karol. Powiem ci Karol po polsku. Zależy o jaki speed pytasz. Im niższy speed, tym więcej asyst jest dozwolonych. To zależy też od twojego tempa. Tutaj jest speed F1, tutaj nie masz żadnych asyst. Na przykład w speedzie F5 czy też F4 masz chyba wszystkie asysty dozwolone. Musisz pisać na Discorda ligi. Zapraszamy cię oczywiście na Discorda. Wymagany jest jednak angielski, znajomość angielskiego. Zapraszamy, bardzo fajna atmosfera, tam się więcej dowiesz. Bardzo mili ludzie, bardzo miła administracja. Także bardzo gorąco zachęcam. Okay, Wojtek, I told to him, now I'm coming back to English because we are back underway. Green flag is in the air. We are back through the racing in the north of the border for the last 8 laps of the Canadian Grand Prix. Jules in front of Ace, in front of Geron. A lot of guys are getting 3 seconds penalty, and Geron overtook already Simon. It wasn't too long. Jerry didn't wait so long to overtake Aston Martin driver, and Blackbox is defending from Joshua. That was the duo which I need to look for. Because he's 6 tenths behind Black Box. Loki 3 tenths behind Englishman. Two Englishmen are fighting for P6 and one guy from Pakistan, of course. Beautiful cam for the helmet of Jerry, of this magic rookie, which I can name it right that. And Jerry is fighting with this nationality friend. 2 Dutch drivers were fighting for top 3. It wasn't even fight, it was clean overtake, it was a flying on the right side, and Jerry is hungry. He get 1 position, he want another, he attacked, he completed his mission. What a start, what a restart, what a drive. Jerry is flying on his laps, on these tires, but how far, how long these tires will survive? And now Guil, probably the easiest opponent from these 3, which he had to fight for that P1. Guil have 8 laps on these mediums. Jerry and rest of this top 4, of course only 4, because they pitted. Guil stayed out because, as I said, he didn't react, he didn't have a time to react for the Ken's crash. As I said, Wojtek, I will make this mistake. You can make a meme for it. It's nothing bad for me. But Jerry is gaining 3rd position on 1 lap. He's amazing. He's unbelievable. He's impossible to stop right now. Jerry is flying. Jerry, if he will not gain a stupid penalty, he will not spin. He will be a winner for the 3rd straight race. In his 1st straight race ever in this split. He's looking pretty good, but he looked pretty nice in offense. He now looked same in defense. Because Guil will know he have nothing to lose right now. He need to get everything from these tires, and we have a yellow flag. They're behind. Astro spun. If it will be, yes, it is. Another safety car. This is unbelievable. This is a present or not for the Guil. We will need to see. They will pit or not. This is the most important question of the world right now. We will have 5 laps. It will be a quick shootout. If we will have it, I think we will have a DRS on the last lap. And it's now a pressure on the Jerry. He will make a move or not. He won't. He stayed out, same as Guil. No one will pit. I don't know if it is a good strategy or not. Sniper reacted, same as Axe. And Snowken as well. Only these 3 guys are changing his softs to another set of softs. But of course fresher. Jerry, Guil, Ace and Jeron. And Simon for now is quite surprised right now. He stayed on this P5, he defended black box. And as I said before, I think the first safety car, black box is right now on the worst position which he finished this season. He only once finished lower than 5th, and it was in Saudi Arabia. He was on P6 and he scored, as I said, only 8 points. I will use this break for a little bit of drink. Because my throat after this race will not be the same, probably. But I don't care about it. It's a great race to commentate. I have 2 races to commentate. I have a best split in this league to commentate. I have the top of I think the top drivers in PlayStation to commentate, and I am proud of it. It's beautiful to see the pack of full 15 drivers right now stacked, and we will have a restart on this lap. We will have a DRS on one last lap. It will be crucial because there will be a lot of overtake on second DRS straight on the hairpin. And of course, on the last straight, this last chicane can be crucial, can be controversial, can be dramatical for one or more drivers. Maybe from the top, maybe from the middle of the field, maybe from the back. We will see. I had a similar situation in F4 when safety car came out on lap 31. I pitted from the hard because I wanted to go 2 stops, and I needed to pit from mediums to hard to have 2 compounds in the race, and I pitted for the softs, and it was really crazy ending with a lot of fight, a lot of aggressive maneuvers. With mine as well. I won't lie. One of these attacks was mine. And it can be a photo finish on the last straight. Canada in esports loves photo finishes. We will see how it will be now. Jerry now will not be gaining, will be defending from the 2 silver bulls, silver dogs, which are shouting behind him. They try to bite him, and he's starting to running away. 3 laps of hope for Jerry, 3 laps of all for Guil, for Ace, for Jeron to improve their positions. If Jeron will even stay the points, that's one of the most important questions right now. Remember, he got a penalty. Simon can pick up his position, and he will automatically can finish P4. It's all about Jeron and Simon, how fast they will be. But I think Jeron have other plans to defend to black box as much as he can. That's a good strategy too. Axe have a penalty, but sorry for us, I will not care. I don't care about it. Sorry, mate, but I want to look on the top 4, maybe even top 6 or top 7, because we still have Joshua right behind championship leader. Not too far behind them is Loki in Alfa Romeo. Magic on P9. He was on the last places after T1, and now he went back to the point position. Jerry is again using his big advantage of this soft, over 1 second in front of Guil right now. Lap 34 of 35, 2 laps to go, over 8 kilometers, over 4 miles to go in this race, and we still don't know. To be sure, to be sure, nothing. We don't know nothing about finish positions of each of these drivers. It can happen everything. For Guil, most important to defend his position is to gain back these 0.2 of a second until the last lap. Okay, maybe right now 0.3, because it can be really dangerous for the French driver, because he have a hungry teammate behind and another Dutch driver behind duo of Mercedes. Behind them, Simon is making a great job defending of Blackbox and Joshua, and even Loki, of course. And now we are starting the final lap of the Canadian Grand Prix. Jerry with over 1.3 seconds of advantage, but we are looking for this trio from positions 2 to 4. We have a yellow flag, we have a jet crashed on the last straight, and we have Liam overtaken by Axe on P11 right now. Penalties will change probably everything. We will see it only after the race. Now I can comment on what is happening between these two packs. One pack is fighting for P2, another is fighting for P5. And Simon and Guil will be in big trouble on the second last straight. 35 people in most crucial moment of the race. That's great! Because Jerry is exiting of the last hairpin. He didn't spun. That's great. We have a yellow flag. I don't know why. No one lost his position, and now Ace 5/10 behind and Jeron 6/10. It will not change anything. Guil will stay on P2 and Jerry on the last chicane. He's amazing. He cannot be stopped. Jerry V. Basel won the third time in a row, third race in his Ero F1 career. And Simon moved up to P4. Jeron dropped down to P5. Blackbox P7. Joshua P7. Maciek P8, Loki dropped down after his penalties to P9, and Sniper finished this race on P10. Alpha saved the points. And now the ceremony in front of a lot of fans, a lot of team members. It was a really great race to watch, and this guy, maybe Max Verstappen of our league, really amazing. For now, I don't see any guy to stop him. Both of this French duo was fighting for their life, but this guy, it was simply too fast. In the middle part of the race, they were gaining to him, but he showed us, even if he was losing quite a bit of time, he can regain it. And even this penalty didn't crush his mind. Jerry V. Basel won the third time in a row, third race, as I said, the Canadian Grand Prix. Guil in P2, Ace P5, Simon P4, 3 French drivers in top 4. Congrats for the French nationality. Second Dutch driver Jeron from P4, sorry, dropped down to P5. Black Box, championship leader, second worst finish in this season. P6, Joshua P7, Maciek, Loki and Sniper. That's the P10 of this race. So, I think this is the end. This is the time to say goodbye. For now, for this week, I don't know if I will be invited to commentate in other races. I want to say thank you to Wojtinho, who invited me to commentate today. I think I didn't make a lot of mistakes with my English. It was pretty funny. It was pretty intense race and it was fun to watch, really nice to commentate. I'm glad to be back in the commentary box. Maybe see you later, guys. Have a nice evening. Goodbye and see you in the next race, which will be, of course, in France, home. I want to say hometown, home field of Mercedes duo, of course. Goodbye. See you later.